Hi, welcome to my very first video. So recently I gave 2026 UPSC prelims attempt and as expected I failed it because this year's exam was something I never expected. Whatever I prepared with my heart like polity, modern history and other subjects, I saw none of the questions. I gave so much time to Lakshmikant and other books, and not one question I could do from them. So, yeah, since it was my second attempt only, so I was not very stressed because I've not given so much time to this exam. But I've seen videos of so many aspirants who had their fourth attempt, fifth attempt, or even sixth attempt, and they were heartbroken because of the changing pattern of the exam and sudden surprises. So, what that made me think is like if I could give so many years, like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and somehow if I do not end up clearing the exam, will I be able to restart my life from scratch? And since I'm not in my early 20s, I'm more like mid 20s, towards mid 20s. So it made me question like, is it worth it to give more and more time to only one exam and ending up with a very uncertain future? And so I've decided two things. Like I've seen so many videos, I've talked a lot of with my co-peers. Some of them have entirely given up on UPSC after the rising competition and rising, what you say, the rising difficulty level. So after that I came to one conclusion. I came to actually two conclusions. Like I should not be giving this exam only focusing on this exam for the next 2 3 years or whatever the time period I will be preparing. Like basically I have hopes for government exams only, be it UPSC. Like I of course I want UPSC. Everyone wants IAS, IFS. I'm more inclined towards IFS, so no job can give me that satisfaction. But only focusing on that exam, UPSC exam, and playing all my bets on it is not very practical. Also, if we consider right now, so as per my education level, I think I can give one more exam, that is teaching exam, TGT, PGTs. And if so, what I was saying is, I've decided to also give TGT PGT exam because most of the syllabus is related whatever I'll study for UPSC only, and also the government exam in our country are like of pattern, like they don't happen every year like UPSC. It's like you fill a form, then you have to wait for 1 or 2 or even 3 years for completion of the process, like exams, then results, then joining and everything. So that will be very intelligent if we also keep a plan too. I've always heard from teachers online on YouTube like you should have plan B as well, and I was like, no, that would not be required. But after seeing whatever is happening right now, I feel like होना चाहिए, plan B should be there. So if you are very confident in your preparation and you think no, only you'll study only for that one exam, then all the best for you, you have all my wishes. But if you think like yes, you're not very sure if you will be able to complete this exam and don't want to waste 6 7 even 10 years on it, then yes, have a plan B, work on it, because you don't have to entirely start from scratch, as already you are preparing, so somewhat time can be given to that. So there are some exams who are very much in the same bracket as UPSC. Like if you are good in economics, your current affairs are very good, then you can give banking exams if your English is also good. So yeah, so there are so many banking exams then you can try. And also the thing is their age limit is 30 years. So if you don't start, if you are giving your fourth attempt, fifth attempt, or even third, I think it's a right time to start, because after that you will be having constant pressure of not being you not being able to clear UPSC, and then starting from scratch for something will not be very good. Time limit pressure will also be there. So banking exams, of course, you have SBI, PO, you have RBI. RBI is quite on the tougher side, but that's an option. Then many more PO exams or clerk exams are there, and apart from that, you can go for assistant professor. Like you have to complete your masters, then give your net paper, and then apply for in the colleges, private, government, as per the vacancies. Then also there's also a very good opportunity in TGT and PGT, like government TGT PGTs, like in DSSB or in any of the state that you belong to. So I've decided to give TGT exam. My subjects are English and SST. So SST is almost the same syllabus. So I don't think I'll be wasting any of my time. I will be able to study for UPSC most of the time, but also have a peace of mind in the back of my head that if it's not cleared, then maybe I'll be able to do TGT. Also, by looking at today's Gen Z population, I think it will be very good. Like aspirant also start making videos as much as possible. Like if I talk about myself, I'm not very good at communications. I'm not very good at presenting my ideas or talk for a few minutes without fumbling like I'm doing right now. So I've decided to create content as well to build a community of people who are like me, so we can help each other. You can comment some things, guidelines, and I can also talk about them on my videos. So that's it. I think I'll be posting my maybe not vlogs, but yeah, study patterns, what I study, and also I try to explain hard topics on my channel so that it will help me recite as well and keep the because I've seen that when I learn, I am not able to what you say recall it quite well. But if I explain to something, I explain to someone, it becomes very easy to recall. So that will help me as well as if someone else was watching my videos. Basically, it's gonna be vlogs so that I can improve my communication skills and have a very good time management. As if you start doing something else as well, so you get accountable. Yeah, people are you have to post something, so you get more productive. That's what I feel. And also you have a sense of being accountable to someone, like they are watching, so I should be doing it more, be more productive, because I think I waste much of my time, and that what costed me two attempts. First one was not very good. I was not able to prepare very good because I was not very effective in time management. And second, of course, it was tough. So third one, I don't want to miss even prelims. Maybe if I will be able to clear prelims, then I can give even fourth attempt if I'm not able to make it to mains or interview. But I think making content will help in the process. So this is my very first video, and if you think we can correlate with each other, then please leave a subscribe and a comment welcoming me, of course. Please don't criticize me, as I'm trying to just figure out my life like everyone else in their 20s. And since I'm not very intelligent who could clear UPSC in first attempt, then I think it's right for me to see other options as well. So yeah, bye, see you in the next video.